Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. It is August 24th, 2025. I'm here for my Wordle and Quordle of the day and for a trip into my garden where I often see all sorts of wings, but usually not just detached sitting on my tomato plant. And this is the first time I've ever seen the wing of a cicada. I thought it was going to be a dragonfly. It looks like this stained glass, but my husband looked and immediately said, "Oh, cicada." And he was right. And now I have a lot of dead cicada body parts in my yard, so I guess there's a cycle of life happening somewhere, and it's time for them to say goodbye, the older ones. So isn't that spectacular though? I didn't touch it. I just left it until the wind took it away. All right, so I'm going to use the word wings as my inspiration word for the day. And let's see if this gets us anything. We got an S. Okay. I was kind of thinking I was going to get nothing on that one today. So we've got an S. We might put it with R-T-L-E. So stare. We'd put the S here. S-T, because, we didn't use the A yet. A-O-U, and sometimes Y. So, yeah, I think stare is good. S-T-A-R-E. We would use the S in a different spot. We haven't used the T, we haven't used the A, we haven't used the R, we haven't used the E. That would take care of, and I could do stale, but I did stare at that wing for a long time, so I'm going to use stare. Oh, we went to a lot of them placed. So what can this be? We've got maybe an O or a U or an O or a U, but I'm thinking, oh, spore. It could be spore. Ah, oh, dang, didn't I use spore the other day? Could be spore, and I want it to be. So many mushrooms in my yard right now. Could be shore. Could be... hold on. So funny. I thought, oh, my husband's calling. He's out of town, visiting Colorado, and he wanted to let me know how things are going. He butt dialed me. Because I'm talking and he's like, he was talking to somebody else. He was not talking to me. Okay. Anyway, back to this. So spore, sure, I saw another one. Score. Score. Snore can't be there. Now, if we do a U instead, do we get anything? I want it to be spore. I don't see anything with a U. I'm sad there are 3. I want to try spore. I really do. Oh my goodness. Somebody tell me I shouldn't. Oh, you guys aren't telling me. I would just do spore, because it's such a good garden word. But guess what? I see that if I do pouch, this is what it would give me. It would give me the P if it is spore. It would give me an O, although not placed, if it is spore. It would give me the U in case I'm on the wrong track and we've got something else going on with a U. Because I didn't try like an O here or a U here. And it would give me the C for score and the H for shore. So I'm going to do this even though I want to do spore. Look at that. It's spore. S-P-O-R-E. It has to be spore. There's no other thing it can be because the O can't go there. It has to go there, so the P has to go there. But I knew it was spore, and I should have gone for it. But I had 3, so I had to do the responsible thing. Okay, fine. Can you imagine, though, if this had been the day that I had chosen to talk about mushrooms and growing in my yard instead of like a couple weeks ago? Oh, man. All right, so let's move on to Quordle. I'm going to put in 4 standard words. They'll give me 20 unique letters. And hold on, I can't see everything, so I have to scrunch things. And then hopefully that'll give me a lot of green and yellow, and I'll be able to get this done quickly. I'm going to put in fishy, budge, clown, tramp. Ooh, a lot of yellow, not a lot of green. I want it to be doubt. D U. It's not. Oh, how did I put D? I was thinking duvet, but not right. D U T detox. No, that would be oaks. So what about duvat, duxat, duja, ducat? I don't know. Oh, no. I was thinking maybe QU, but then what do we do with this? Nope, I don't know. I'm skipping that one for now. This is not a quick Quordle. No C, no T, inact. INACT. No! It has 2 N's. And no A right there. Okay, so not going well for me today. Natic. Nasset. Actin. No. In cat. Wow, I don't know any of these. All right, let's move on to here. Organ, but no. G. Gorin. Genor. Oh, it could be ER. Goner. I feel like a goner. I'm going to try it. Oh my goodness, look at what it gave me here. So we've got the RO and the E. So Joker? Could that be Joker? Oh, it could be Joker. I'm going to try it. No, it's not Joker, but we got rid of the J and the K. It's not there. Could be Rover. I should have looked more carefully because I don't know any of these. I've lost this one. I think I've lost this one. I kind of want to try Rover here. Could it be anything else? Roser, Roxer, Roker. No, we can't have the J or the K. There's no Q. So that leaves Z, X, V. Roarer, Vorer, Zorer. I think it has to be Rover. Okay, it's Rover. We have no V, no J, no K, no Q except maybe here because we have a U. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 letters. We've got no other letters that we need. We just need to figure out where these go. So let's start putting this out here. N, N, N. I, C, 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 T, 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 A, A. Oh, enact I think has an E-N. Now that I'm looking at this differently. So if we're going to have a vowel here, it's got to be an A. Intac. Antic. Antic. Guess what? There might be other words. I don't think I can go through the torture of trying to find them. If it's not antic, I lose, and that's okay. It's antic, and it gave me a little extra help. All right, let's look around. I'm feeling a little more hopeful, but if there are 2 options for here, I have no way to narrow things down. Or if there's no option, like if I can't find out what I'm supposed to do. So a D could go here, here, or here. And O could go here, here, or here. Outdo. O-U-T-D-O. Outdo. All right, if it's not it, it's not it, but it's it. Oh my goodness. That was not a quick Quordle. That was a torturous Quordle. And I don't know why I found those so difficult. Well, we have 2 that started with vowels. So that right there is tricky. This one not only started with an O, it ended with an O. Very unusual. This one used an uncommon letter, but I thought it was using 2 uncommon letters. And yeah, I don't know. It's an ER word, so I should have looked for that and didn't right away. Alright, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.